Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about syllabus related to heat transfer as per Gujarat Technological University. Heat transfer subject is very important for the students of mechanical engineering, automobile engineering, aeronautical engineering, food technology engineers as well as for all other core branch of engineering. As per Gujarat Technological University, following teaching as well as exam scheme is available for heat transfer. You can see for the teaching scheme, total course credit is 5, in which 4 hours in a week that is for theory and 2 hours in a week for laboratory. If we'll talk about examination marks, total 150 marks there. Out of that, 70 marks that is end semester exam external and internal assessment that is of mid-sem exam that is 30 marks. If we'll talk about practical marks, then there is end sem examination viva that is of 30 marks, whereas internal assessment that is your file work, laboratory work that is of 20 marks. So 70 plus 30 plus 30 plus 20 that is 150 marks, that is total weightage of this course. Now we will discuss course content for the subject heat transfer. So now in the subject heat transfer, first chapter that is within 18 hours we have to complete that chapter, and that chapter is related to heat transfer by means of conduction, in which we have to discuss about Fourier's law, effect of temperature on thermal conductivity for different solids, liquids, gas, general equation for Cartesian coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate system, spherical coordinate system, special cases. We have to also consider about one-dimensional steady-state heat transfer. Then we have to consider about heat conduction through the plane and composite wall, cylinder and sphere. We have to discuss about electrical analogy, critical radius of insulation for a cylinder, for a plane wall, for a sphere, overall heat transfer coefficient, numerical related to that. Then we have to discuss about heat transfer from extended surfaces, in which we have to discuss about type of fin, heat flow through the uniform cross section area, fin with different cases. Also we have to discuss about fin efficiency, fin effectiveness, and we have to discuss about estimation of error in temperature measurement in a thermometer well. After that we have to discuss about unsteady state or transient heat conduction, in which we have to discuss about lump capacitance method. We have to discuss about time constant. We have to discuss about one-dimensional transient heat conduction in a plane wall with finite conduction and convection resistance. So within 18 hours we have to complete this part, but this is a very important chapter for your end semester examination point of view, from external from competitive exam point of view. Also it is very important for gate exam point of view. Now the next topic which we have to discuss, that is about heat transfer by means of convection. Within 12 hours we have to complete that part, in which Newton's law of cooling, dimensional analysis, free convection, forced convection, significance of dimensionless numbers, then empirical correlations for free and forced convection, continuity, momentum and energy equations. We will also discuss about different type of boundary layers and numerical related to that. So within 12 lectures or within 12 hours we try to complete this convection part. This is also a very important chapter for heat transfer. The next chapter we have to discuss, that is heat transfer by means of radiation, in which we have to discuss different terms related to radiation heat transfer, different governing laws for heat transfer that include Kirchhoff law, Planck's law, then Wien's law, Wien's displacement law, Stefan Boltzmann's law, Rayleigh and Jane's law, then intensity of radiation, shape factor, configuration factor, electrical analogy, radiation heat exchange between gray body, radiosity, irradiation, radiation shield, and numerical related to heat transfer by means of radiation. Next important topic which we have to discuss, that is about heat exchanger, in which we have to discuss about classification of heat exchanger analysis, LMTD, effectiveness NTU method for counterflow, for parallel flow heat exchanger, overall heat transfer coefficient, fouling factor, single pass and multi-pass heat exchanger, their applications, numericals, and at the end we have to discuss about introduction of heat pipe, and we have to also discuss about compact heat exchanger. Then we have to discuss about two-phase heat transfer, that is convection heat transfer with phase change, in which we have to discuss about boiling, mode of boiling, type of boiling, boiling curves. Then we have to discuss about condensation, different types of condensation, industrial and actual application of heat transfer by convection with phase change, that is with boiling and condensation, and what is significance of different type of boiling and significance of different type of condensation process in real life, as well as its application for industrial point of view. All these things we have to discuss during this course. If we talk in terms of revised Bloom taxonomy, 10 mark weightage is given to remembrance level. So 10 mark question that may come, that include define some definition or state different laws that is related to remembrance level. 20 mark weightage or 20% weightage is given to the understanding part. 60% weightage is given to application part, that is we have to solve the numerical and some justification of the reason we have to give, that is of 60 marks. So you can see here the major contribution is application part, so we have to pay more attention towards the numerical, towards the application of different mode of heat transfer, heat exchanger and two-phase heat transfer problems. And 10% weightage is given to analysis part. So in this way 100% is distributed in this subject, and the question will be asked in the examination, in the competitive exam, according to this weightage. This is a list of reference books that include the book of Heat and Mass Transfer by Pikenag, Heat and Mass Transfer Fundamentals and Application by Yunus Sengel. You can go for Fundamentals of Heat and Mass Transfer by David and Incropera. You can go for Heat Transfer by McGraw-Hill, that is of Ganeshan. You can also go for Heat Transfer by J.P. Holman. Also, you can go for Heat and Mass Transfer by R.K. Rajput, as well as lots of other books related to heat transfer. So this is about the course outcome. It indicates that what we will gain at end of each chapter in this course. You can say for the first chapter, to classify the heat transfer problem and apply the principle of steady state one-dimensional heat transfer, extended surfaces and unsteady state conduction for commonly encountered mechanical engineering problem. So this is course outcome for chapter number 1. In the similar way, for the chapter number 2, 3, 4, 5, the course outcomes are given here. Like for the second chapter, to identify the different type of convection problem and to apply the concept of natural and forced convection for the related problems. If we'll talk about, you can see chapter number 3, radiation heat transfer. The course outcome is to explain various law of radiation heat transfer and to determine the radiation heat transfer between the black body, gray body and that is black and gray surfaces of a simple mechanical system. If we talk about heat exchanger topic, in that case the course outcome is to practice LMTD and effectiveness NTU method for a simple heat exchanger device. If we talk about the last topic, that is boiling and condensation, we are in a position to identify the types of boiling and condensation heat transfer process and to use same to estimate the heat transfer coefficient for simple cases. So this is about course outcome, what we will gain at end of this course. that 5 outcomes are mentioned here. Here you find the list of experiments in this subject. Here the 12 experiments are given as per the conveniency in the institute and as per the availability of equipment and instrument we have to perform the experiment in this subject. You can find here the list of experiment that is given by the university. You can find the learning website, that is nptel.ac.in, on which you can find videos related to heat transfer. This is a very important slide for you, in which the cutoff marks for GATE 2021 exam is given, but the most important thing which you can see in the slide is here the name of subjects are given and what is the contribution of that subject in the GATE exam is given. You can find heat transfer is contributing 6 mark. So in the GATE examination, the heat transfer subject is a very important. If thoroughly it is prepared, you can get good marks in the GATE examination. So friend, this was about the syllabus related to heat transfer subject, how the question will be asked, what is the weightage of the questions in the exam, whether you should prepare more for theory or more for numerical, what is the significance of this subject in the GATE examination, all that thing we had discussed. And now we will discuss about the topics related to heat transfer in next videos. So stay tuned with this channel. If you like this channel, do not forget to subscribe it. Do not forget to share it with your friends. Thank you. Have a nice day.